In a valley amidst the Marhaut Range, Ike and company are reunited with King Canigus of Gallia. King Tibern of Phoenicus also arrives and brings with him a disturbing tale. His words serve notice. There is no time to waste. The final showdown with Ashnard is coming. Between the forces King Canigus grants them before returning home and the soldiers King Tibern brings, the Crimean army possesses 3 times the fighting power that it did when it left Benyon. Even so, the Daein forces encamped in the capital are strong, rested, and comparable in number. In addition, the road to the final confrontation is blocked by 2 formidable obstacles. Fort Pinnell and Nado's castle. How these 2 tests are faced will mightily affect the course of the war. Chapter 26: Clash. I see. So, Crimea and Gallia have finally joined forces, have they? Half-breeds and humans fighting side by side. How sweet.
In addition, it seems the incident with the Heron Princess has brought more Phoenicians to the struggle as well.
Oh, the Haunt King is getting involved, eh?
Which means that the Crimean army's strength of arms is already equal to our own, and growing daily. Of course, this pathetic ragged band is still no match for our superior leadership and skill.
Things are getting interesting, are they not? But I am still unsatisfied. Divide our army into 2 battalions and send 1 to meet the Crimeans.
And who will be in charge of that battalion?
Bertram.
Bertram?
Does that bother you? Well then, perhaps I should leave it to you and see what happens.
Do you believe I would betray you?
I believe your heart has considered it.
Surely you jest. I will divide our forces and see that they march to meet Crimea under Bertram's command. Is this satisfactory?
I leave it to you, good Sir Knight.
One other thing, Your Majesty. In my absence, did you order the death of Ina?
Ina. Oh yes, her. I'd forgotten about that one. I lost all interest in her when she failed to hold Daein's capital, you know? I've no use for failures. Yes, I remember it now. I ordered General Petrine to take care of her. Ha! Another failure under my command. I told Petrine that if the task was beyond her, capturing Ina would be enough.
I see.
Why do you ask?
According to one of General Petrine's men, they have indeed captured Ina. But with the General's death, they're unsure what to do with her.
That was one of Petrine's better qualities. She always did follow orders. Well, what do you intend to do?
I wish to receive your instructions. Do you still wish to see her killed? Or have you changed your mind?
Do as you will. I care not. However, do not bring her into my presence. When that one is near, Rajan seems to grow restless.
As you wish. Everyone seems to be here. Go ahead, Soren. You can begin now.
Very well. Please look at this map. The current position of our army is here in the Marhaut Range. Between us and the capital, there are two large outposts of enemy troops, Fort Pinnell and Nados Castle. Both holds were built to guardian our fair land, but now Daein rules them both and knows of us. With rations set, they could hold out a year. Say what you will of Daein and her foul plans, one must admire her skill in things of war. Come now, Bastion, why would you praise our foe? I do but speak the mean of it, good sir. The truth is harsh, but lies would be worse still. Will you two please shut up, please? Sheesh.
Pinnell and Nados are fairly close to one another. I doubt they would expect us to attack both at once, but... That seems to be a waste of our strength, and we don't want to get ambushed from the rear while attacking.
We cannot divide our army, but we could send a small force to attack the base with weaker defenses and keep it occupied. At the same time, the main army can focus on the other one and conquer it.
I see. So which one has more soldiers?
That would be Fort Pinnell. Very well. Then the main army will lead an assault on Fort Pinnell. Meanwhile, I'll take my army and a unit or so of galleons and set out for Castle Nados. We'll launch an attack, and when they come out to meet us, we'll retreat. Then, we'll attack again. It will keep them busy.
That should give us the time we need. We'll take care of our front by day's end. Let's go capture a fort.
It's settled then. Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. We made a tiny bit of money selling old equipment. We spent some forging some weapons. We still have more than enough. We got 794 points of combat EXP, earned 300 points of bonus experience. Jill was the MVP, and we gained Largo. Not bad. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself. Alright, welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. So let's take a look here. We've got a pretty darn big fight on our hands, so we want to make sure people are pretty well equipped. This is including units you may not have initially considered, like Jeffrey, and even people like, say, Largo, and more. Clash is a map that I believe allows you to have the most units of any single map, being, I believe, 19. So while we probably won't take everyone possible, we are going to be taking quite a few. So just keep it in mind. Otherwise, let's see. Let's give Ike a Laguz Slayer. That should be helpful. I think Marcia's going to be fine with what she has. Kieran should be absolutely fine with Cleaver and his other tools. Jill, she's a little low on some things, but I think overall she'll be okay. Oscar is certainly going to be fine. Mist, she's kind of here and there. Unfortunately, her sword levels just aren't very good. So I can't give her, say, like a silver sword, but maybe we could forge her something. I guess we'll take a look. Astrid is going to be just fine with what she has. Makalov is doing well. Tanith will be fine. Rayson obviously doesn't use anything. Har is kind of here and there. He should be okay, though. Soren is doing absolutely okay. Lucia doesn't have anything, and as much as I hate it, I am going to equip her, just because she's going to be one of very few units we can actually use. So I figure may as well. Again, she's not someone I'm going to prioritize using, but if we need her, I'm going to use her. Otherwise, let's see. Bastion, I honestly just cannot justify bringing. Lucia at least has good enough speed to not get doubled, but her defense is so paltry, it really is hard to use her. Otherwise, Jeffrey, he'll actually be very useful. Volk, I don't think we're going to bring just because he has 0 HP. Ranulf, though, is absolutely going to be useful. Same with Stefan. I would also recommend Taronio, just because he has really good stats, all things considered. And he can use some pretty darn good weapons. So, ultimately, I'm pretty much just going to be giving him a whole bunch of different lances, because frankly, all of our best swords are taken, but he's still no slouch. I mean, he comes with A swords and A lances, so really, we could just outfit him with some silver stuff, and frankly, I think I'm going to. The shop also has things like vulneraries. I would recommend buying them just in case. And then, let's see, armory, silver lance. They don't have silver swords this chapter, so we'll just give him a silver lance. He should be fine. And otherwise, that should be pretty darn good. We could bring Janaf and Ulki. They're not terrible. And we'll probably be bringing someone like, say, Stefan. And honestly, even Titania makes for not a terrible unit just for her speed on the battlefield, not in battle. Still, we didn't use her all that much, so honestly, Marum could be pretty good, but he's a Laguz who has transform time, so you gotta be careful. Otherwise, Khalil and Largo are honestly two pretty darn good options. Evidently, a Largo for sure. So, just to make sure he'll be okay, let's buy him a vulnerary. Again, I don't really plan on using him, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And let's see. I guess we'll give him the remnants of a killer axe and a pole axe. Sure, why not? That should be more than enough units. Otherwise, let's see. There are no supports I care about right now. I guess Jill and Har would be pretty good. So I guess no other supports I care about. So, sure, why not? Let's do it. Mr. Har, where are you? Mr. Har! I'm right behind you. Why can't you just respond the first time I call for you? And didn't you promise that you'd respond right away if I stopped calling you Captain? That was only if I wasn't sleeping. Well, that's most of the time. By the way, it seems like the only time you acted like a professional soldier was when you were in front of my father. And I recall the only time you weren't so uptight was when you were around Lord Shaharim. I couldn't help it. He was my father. He was different. I'm with you on that. Lord Shaharim was something special. I didn't want him to see me as hopelessly lazy. Mr. Har. I think I'll just stretch out here. Yeah, that's it. This moss is nice and squishy. Leave me alone. It's nap time. Yeah, a nice mutual respect for who Shaharim was. It's kind of nice. Otherwise, let's see. Some info from a soldier. Why not? General, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, what is it? I'd like your advice on something, sir. Let's say I was faced with an undefeatable enemy. In that case, what should I, as the weaker fighter, do? Should I try to avoid slowing down other better fighters and retreat? Or do I sacrifice myself and try to at least land a single blow on the opponent? If it's an enemy general, or just someone that's far too strong for you, there's no need to get yourself killed. But I don't want you to simply run away either. Study the enemy first, and see if retreating is your only option. I'd like you to do that much, at least. Study the enemy? That's right. What type of fighter is he? What kind of weapon is he using? Things like that. If you can learn to do that, you can determine how best to engage your opponent. Those are the very core of combat fundamentals, aren't they? Oh, I'm a danged fool. It could be. I think all my troubles started because I wasn't paying enough attention to the basics. You've given me something to think about, and some hope, too. Thank you, sir. You're the smartest general ever.
What a brave little fella.
It's kind of cute. Really, that doesn't have much bearing on what's to come. I guess it's kind of just the game saying, hey, don't worry about sacrificing your units for a greater cause. At least that's my guess. Otherwise, Tibbard, what do you got for us?
Are you leaving now?
Yep, we're going to do some reconnaissance and tease those Daeins a bit.
Good luck.
Huh, you don't need luck when you're as tough as me.
Tibbard, about...
Rayson, no. I truly am sorry. Leanne's kidnapping is completely my fault.
It's not your fault. Please don't apologize. I know Leanne is alive. Those battlefields are filled with chaotic energy, but I can still sense her. It's faint, but I know it's Leanne.
Which is all the more reason for us to hurry. There may be other ways to finish this, but crushing Daein is the surest.
Agreed.
Rayson, is this mysterious power that you use to sense Leanne something only Herons possess?
It's not something any of the Hawk clans have. That is a certainty.
That's not true, Tibbard. The power may differ in potency between us, but all Lagoos possess it to some degree.
Ah, so it's just that my sense isn't developed, is that it?
The power is distributed something like this. Among the bird tribes, it's very strong in the Heron clan. Among the beast tribes, I've heard it's most developed in the cat clan, though not as strongly as in the herons. As for the dragon tribes, it's said they may be equal to or even surpass the strength of the herons.
Even though I knew that all Lagoos were not alike, there are even more differences than I'd imagined.
Your eyes should have told you that. Once we change, we don't look alike, do we?
Good point.
Enough pleasantries. It's time for me and my men to take wing.
Right. See you later then.
Tibbard, may the fortunes of war be with you.
And you as well. Don't try anything too dangerous.
Rayson?
My apologies, Ike. Though I knew this was coming, it's still difficult.
Don't apologize. You've nothing left to prove to me.
Ah.
Yeah, just a nice little farewell. Otherwise, let's see. I guess first, we'll save our game just to make sure every little thing we've already done is out of the way. Sounds like a plan to me. And then let's see, how much EXP are we working with? Nice 1,000. Honestly, let's get Ike level. At this point, strength, skill, and speed are the biggest things we care about. So long as Ike is gaining at least one of those, the level's probably worth it. Strength, speed, luck, and res. Very nice. Otherwise, that caps out Ike's strength stat, which is phenomenal. Now, I want to say his skill caps out at, I think, 25, so I need to make sure he gains at least 3 more levels of skill, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Otherwise, let's see, Marcia could use a level, Jill could use a level, Miss can get a level, Makalov, honestly, probably Tanith and even Har. We've got plenty of folks to level up, so let's save our game and get to it. After all, this is probably going to be the last map we see a fair few of our main crew. At least, like, say, Tanith. Just because the maps after this start really cutting back on units, so you kind of gotta pick and choose. Otherwise, Har, I'm kind of just hoping you gain, honestly, HP and speed. Past that, you're a pretty darn well-rounded unit. Come on, Har. HP, strength, speed. Very nice. Couldn't have asked for a better level. I mean, sure, you could have gotten every single stat like Jill did on that one map. I say the one map, the map we literally just did. But, you're no Jill. Sorry, buddy. Otherwise, let's see. Soren, you're decently close. Tanith, let's see if we can get you some HP, strength, and defense. Those really are just the biggest things you need. Strength, skill, speed, and res? It's not terrible. Honestly, I'm going to keep that for her, just because after this, we probably won't be using her much, so it shouldn't matter as much as I think it will. Otherwise, let's see here. Makalov, you can gain a level. I'm honestly not too worried about whatever he gains, so long as he gains something decent. Speed and defense? Sure. Looks good to me. He's a really well-rounded paladin, I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise, save the game again. Look, I'd much rather do all the saving than having to reset several times. That's annoying. Otherwise, let's take a look here. Mist, you could use a level. I'm hoping you gain HP and strength. I guess, and some defense, but I'm not too worried about it. Magic, speed, luck, and res. Well, you could do with all those as well, so you know what? Sure, you can keep it. Oscar, you were very far away from level, so we'll give Jill one after we save. And then honestly, I might give Mist an arm scroll just to bump her sword level up to B so she can finally use the Sonic Sword. Otherwise, Jill, HP, skills, speed, defense, any or all of them would be very nice. HP and defense, sure, we'll take it. Very nice. Interestingly, that isn't capped defense, so Jill has a lot of defense she can gain. Otherwise, save the game again, and then I think just Marcia needs a level? Sounds right to me. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, Marcia, sure. With her, again, skill, defense, HP, that would be very nice. Not saying we're going to get them, but it's what I'd like. Strength, magic, and skill? Sure, she can always use more strength. Hey, in fact, that capped her strength, so not bad. Otherwise, how are we doing? 733? Not terrible. I'm honestly feeling pretty darn good about that. I could give Astrid a level, but I'm not too worried about it. Also, technically speaking, it would have been more efficient for me to give the Night Ward to any of our paladins, like say Makalov, Oscar, and Kieran, when they leveled, just because it would have tilted their chance of gaining speed a little more. But frankly, they've all been doing so well, I just haven't had to worry about it. Plus, I like the defenses it gives to Astrid. It's really nice for that. Otherwise, honestly, I'm really tempted to just dump EXP into Ike. If we do, though, that is going to blow through our bonus EXP. So maybe don't do that. Otherwise, we do have some skills we could give out, like Nihil, Provoke, and Parody, but none of them are really all that needed. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll just chill on it. Otherwise, one last save for prosperity's sake, and then let's start the chapter.
My Lord Ike. Princess Alencia. Huh? What's going on? Why are you dressed like that?
I thought to join you on the battle lines.
Is that a Pegasus? Where did you get that?
He belonged to my great-grandmother. I'm a bit nervous about riding him, but I'm going to try nevertheless.
I appreciate your desire, but your retainers will never allow it, will they?
As for that...
Did you agree to this, Jeffrey?
No, personally, I'm against it, but she is the princess, and it is her wish. I can do nothing.
The princess's great-grandmother was a Benyan Pegasus knight of some renown before marrying into House Crimea. Princess Alencia herself is skilled at both riding and swordsmanship. As a child, she was granted permission to train in case the need for her to fight ever arose.
Behold the Pegasus and uniform, all treasures of our House Crimea fair. We did fear much that we would never see a chance to use them in their proper stead. Oh, Muse of Fire, I cannot find the words. Behold, a light that dares to shame the sun. Our princess, clad in raiments fair and fine, gives courage, love, and vigor to our cause.
I'm surprised you were able to hide armor in a flying horse from the Daein army.
Prince Renning foresaw a time when the princess would need them, and bade us convey them from the palace. Prince Renning's thoughts were always of the princess, even as his life abandoned him. Be true to your heart and live life as it dictates. Those were his final words to her.
My lord uncle was always the one person who understood me best. Even though I'm dressed like this, I have no experience and do not expect to fight as well as the rest of you. But this constant waiting behind, doing nothing, it sets my heart beating with such unease. I fear it may burst. Even if I cannot fight, I could use a staff to heal the wounded. If I could save just one soldier, it would mean so much to me. Please, my Lord Ike, I promise to obey orders and stay out of harm's way as best I can.
Lord Ike, we will take responsibility and guard the princess.
It is her heartfelt wish. This is not something that I can allow or disallow. She is my employer. If this is what the princess wants, all I can do is comply. Be careful, will you?
Oh, thank you so much.
Let us go forth like sunlight to the dawn. Alencia fights and Crimea wins the day. Oh boy, oh boy.
Ike, there are more enemy soldiers than we expected. Just from what I can see now, they are double our numbers.
And we must assume that the fort houses many more troops. This may prove to be a long battle.
Even if they have 20 times our numbers, we must overcome them. In this war, there can be no retreat.
All right, so you now have Alencia. She is Princess Crimea, and let me tell you, she is not bad at all. There is one major flaw, though. She only has 27 HP, and for being a sword unit that is an infinite brave sword, she only has 9 strength. So you're going to need to feed her kills like crazy if you want her to be effective in combat. She's honestly a bit more of a liability than you might like, but she at least comes with 1 saving grace. She has 9 movement, is a flyer, and has A rank in staves. She is phenomenal for this. She also comes with renewal, which helps her heal every single turn. So assuming she can survive an attack, she can stay pretty darn healthy. She's useful, don't get me wrong. You just need to seriously be careful. She certainly is not Ike, who is, at this point, an amazing tank. So otherwise, for this map, we need to select our 19 units. Yeah, you heard me right. Get rid of Bastion, and honestly, get rid of Volk. Take Tironio, because he's already fairly leveled, and so long as you recruited Largo, that should fill out your retinue quite well. These are all very capable units. Though Tironio is slow, he at least has the defense and strength to back it up. Largo is the opposite. He's fast and hits hard. Otherwise, units like, say, Lucia aren't phenomenal, but they'll do in a pinch. So, if I were you, put Racing more toward the back. And then, if I were you, make sure people like, say, Tironio are near the front, just so he can keep moving. Lucia, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put her near the back just because I'm not really going to use her. Same with Tanith. And I mean, Largo, again, he's another one I'm just not going to use. Kind of same with Ranulph. I usually just throw most of the fodder near the back. And I mean, although Tironio isn't someone I plan on using, he is so slow, he needs to be toward the front to get any use. Otherwise, This looks pretty darn fine to me. Let's save our game and clash. General Bertram, the Crimean army has risen to the bait. Orders, sir. Your orders, sir. General, how shall we make answer?
Turn the ground soft with blood. Make a graveyard of this place. Bury them all.
Yes, sir.
Soren, do you have any information on the enemy general?
Our intelligence reports say the commander of this army is Bertram, one of Daein's 4 riders.
One of the 4 riders, so he's on par with the woman we fought earlier, General Petrine?
That's not necessarily so. The name 4 riders is given to the 4 persons of highest ability among the king's advisors.
So the members can change, is that it? Who are the current 4 riders?
First, there was General Petrine, whom we defeated at Riven Bridge. Then, the man we face today, General Bertram. Next is General Bryce, who served the previous king. And finally, the enigmatic general known as the Black Knight. Those are the 4.
This is the same Black Knight who murdered Commander Grail.
Of that, there appears to be little doubt.
Tell us, Soren, do you have any more information on General Bertram?
I know not where he hails from. He appeared after the fall of Crimea and has quickly gained Ashnard's favor.
So he's a man of no mean ability.
Like the Black Knight, he always wears his armor and never shows his face unhelmed. Some say he's not even in his armor, but that it's inhabited by an ancient specter or a demonic creature. It's all just superstition and rumor, designed to heighten fear of the man.
It's not important. Once we cross swords, we'll know the truth. Then we can discover for ourselves if he's just a loudmouth braggart or truly a monster. As long as our blades can wound him, I care not either way. Let's go.
All right, so, speaking of, let's go take a look at him, because there's some very interesting details you might not have been able to tell. Bertram is a pretty darn powerful boss. He also has the enigmatic rune sword, a magic sword that restores HP to the wielder in the amount of half the damage it inflicts. This is the only other 1 to 2 range sword in the game that you get that is not the Sonic sword or, spoilers, Ragnell. This is a pretty sweet sword. It also does, I believe, magic damage. So while his stats do look impressive, just keep in mind he's dealing magic damage with this. It's not terrible, but just, he's pretty darn tanky. He also comes with Daunt, which decreases hit and critical hit percentages of all enemies within 3 spaces. Bertram is no joke. And for those of you who are keen-eyed and understood the importance of the story they just gave you, this man appeared shortly after Crimea fell. He never shows his face. Some say he's possessed. And if you notice, he has green hair. Put 2 and 2 together, and you might be able to figure out just who this is. It's a bit of a grim thing, and that's why Alincia joining us is kind of a huge thing. Now, a lot of people who've put 2 and 2 together might think they would have a dialogue together, but no such thing occurs. So don't try to have her fight him, it'll just get her killed. Still, it's something to consider. Otherwise, most other units in this map are a complete mixed bag. You're going to be fighting just about everything under the sun, from Berserkers to Lance Knights to Lagoos to Wyvern Riders and Magic Casters. There's not a unit that isn't present here. Barring 1 or 2 things, but we'll see them in due time. So, as with every other map, beeline Ike to kill Bertram. That is pretty much all you need to do. This is also my favorite map to just put Ragnarok to the test. it'll be super good. Otherwise, the one nice thing about this map is most of the units are grouped up together. So, if you can take advantage of that, you shouldn't have much of a problem. You just need to be a little careful, is all. So long as you pay attention, this map shouldn't serve as much of a trial. It's more an endurance test than anything. Luckily, because we're playing on not the Japanese maddening mode, this is actually not that bad of a map so long as you're paying attention. In the Japanese exclusive maddening mode, these reinforcements and all the enemies on this map are so brutally overleveled. This is a very difficult map, so be careful. But again, lucky for us, we're playing the American version. There is no such thing as a maddening mode. So we're playing on the hardest mode, which is of course just hard. Otherwise, most of the combat is pretty straightforward. There's no real gimmick here. No boulders, no enemy ships that are gonna sail up, or reinforcements that are gonna just pour out infinitely. Nothing like that. Sure, there will be reinforcements, yes, but they're pretty fair. Astrid gains a nice level. I'm a little sad she took that damage, but she should be fine. Now, something I like doing is I like sending Jill all the way to the north. It's kind of funny how that's happened 2 maps in a row now, but it's true. And I like having her deal with all the things up here, because then she can just fly to the west there and rejoin with everybody. I find it works out pretty well. Otherwise, let's see. Another big strategy I like to use is to form basically just a wall and make a huge defensive barrier, so that way everyone can move up kind of in unison. I think it looks pretty cool if you do it right. Otherwise, Tyronio, I really don't like putting you out in front, but hey, we'll do what we can. Let's see here. Mist, there's a nice little window there for you, so let's have you... Honestly, I'm just gonna let you run up and heal Astrid. I'm not that worried. Should be fine. Admittedly, I probably should have positioned Kieran a little closer, but things will work out just fine. I'm not too worried. We'll let you finish up Knightly Vow. Jeffrey, I really am not a fan of putting you in front, but you should be fine. Alencia, I'm going to put you in this nice little safety pocket. Marcia, I'm going to have you probably go north with Jill, because I don't think these guys have, well, 2 of them have bows. So long as we deal with them, it shouldn't be much of an issue. So let's put you over this way. You can keep Deserter equipped, that should be fine. Soren, you can run up with everyone else. I guess at this point, let's just put the damage radius on, just so we know what we're dealing with. Ranulf can run up completely fine. I wonder, do you guys have bows or just... well, one of them does. Oh, he can't get to Marcy anyways. We're good. I thought I may have overreached my bounds. I did not. Largo, I guess go here. Sure. Again, these are all kind of the extra units I really don't plan on using, but hey, it should be fine. After all, ideally, if they can set up kills, they're doing their job. So that's kind of what I'm after. Stefan, we'll get you up in there. You don't have great defense, so I'm not too worried. And then Racing, we'll let you chant Soren, sure. And basically, just beat units as they come and keep marching. It's not that bad. Really, you just have to make sure you're not letting all your units get hit by multiple people, but otherwise, should be fine. All right, Tyronio, you're probably going to take some hits and get doubled, but that's totally fine. Ooh, didn't get doubled. Very nice. Here comes Paladin number 1. I don't think Jill will have too much trouble, but we'll see. Worst case, she takes damage and starts getting herself into Wrath range. I also equipped the hand axe just in case anyone with range decides to go for her, because I figured there might be 1 or 2 guys that can reach her, but I might be wrong. Going for Jeffrey, are we? Admittedly, though we haven't used him much, he is pretty reliable. which is something that's pretty nice. I feel that's a reason they give you so many decent units this far into the game, is because they know Clash is coming up. So I think it's actually pretty good design. And I mean, so long as you have actually been leveling your units somewhat properly and not just ditching them, they should be fine. Ow. Oh, Jeffrey, buddy. You can't be having misses like that already. Come on. Still, nothing too bad to worry about. Here comes some more bowmen and some magic users. Nice longbow you got there, pal. Shame it won't do much. And now the nice thing is that because Ike has the Night Ring, he can pretty much just break through enemies and just keep marching. He is a one-man army, and I'm going to be using him like that. Ooh, nice miss. Awesome. Now, let's get people in there, huh? Lucia, if you could, maybe weaken someone. Let's see. Guy with the steel bow. Sure, looks good to me. Admittedly, if she happens to kill someone, not a big deal. I'm more just concerned with dealing damage where I can. Let's see, Largo. Maybe go for the mage? Mage or one of the horsemen. Oh man, you really just don't have great ways to deal with this, huh? Ugh. I guess go for the mage. Yes. I'm probably going to have to send many more units up there. That shouldn't be too big of a deal, though. Come on, Largo. Yeah, I expected him to take damage. He should be fine, though. I mean, from that hit. This is where the don't let units take too many hits part comes into play. So we're going to need to heal him, or better yet, just kill other units. Not bad EXP, though. I like it. And then, let's see. Tanith, I am afraid you're just going to be able to do nothing. So I got to be a little careful. Mist, you really can't get up there. Astrid, though, you can. Let's have you deal with the bowman. And as much as I don't like it, I'm probably going to need to have Jill deal with that magic caster up north, because he's going to be able to do a lot of damage that I just cannot deal with. So, having Jill take him out is probably the right call. Hey, weapon level. Very nice. Jill, if you could, take out this caster. Can you just one-shot him with anything? No. Alright, use conviction. Sure. After all, I really don't want meteors to be raining down on us this whole map. That would be awfully annoying. Very nice. And then, let's see. You have the bow. So let's have Marcia deal with you. That is not enough damage. Silverlance will be, though. I am worried about the guy with the longbow, but we should have someone who can get up there, hopefully. Worst case, we'll have Rayson get someone up there. And I mean, realistically, as of right now, the person I'm most worried about is Largo. So, I gotta be a little careful. Now, interestingly, Alencia isn't terrible, but as you can see, she doesn't do a ton of damage. So maybe she can take out the guy that Lucia set up? No, by 1 point. That is extremely frustrating. Okay. Oscar, you can get up here. So let's let you use your Flame Lance, just because that'll help you kill this guy. Again, I'm more just worried about dealing with enemies than I am efficiency right now. Kills per turn is kind of the name of the game. So anyone you can take out is good. Beautiful. Weapon level up. Silver sword. Very nice. And then let's see. Tanith, if you can take out the bowman, that would be perfect. And then so long as we can heal Largo, everyone should be good that way. Perfect. In fact, I might even be able to kill someone else if I send them up there with Rayson. But let's see, they have what? A steel blade and a steel sword. 25 and 27. They're not going to double Largo. So, yeah, everyone should actually be okay. Let's see. Makalov, I could get you up there. It wouldn't be terrible. Let's see what we can do down here first. Stefan, you can start going for this guy? But then we need to make sure that, yep, all these guys are in the way. Gotta be careful. It looks like it should be fine, though. So if we have Stefan, go for this dude. Silver Sword looks pretty okay. But honestly, Vagati is probably going to be more what we want to use. Let's see. I'm going to let them handle it up there. And I think I want Makalov to help us out over here. So let's put him right here. Put Gambler to use. Use up that nice bright pink sword that matches his hair. Very nice. Awesome. And then, of course, we do still have Ike's turn, but I'm kind of trying to save that as best I can. Let's see. Taronio, you could probably go for the guy with the short axe in the back. You just don't do a lot of damage, admittedly. Maybe that'll be what Soren does? He'll hurt. His hit rate is very poor, though. Oh, and he can't double him with the Thunder Tome. That is so sad. We could bank on Soren getting an Adept. That could be a good idea. We've got options. We've got options. I'm just trying not to waste them. Let's have Ike go for this mercenary. And yeah, look at that damage. Ike is just so ridiculously overtuned that really we could use something as poor as, like, the Longsword, and he would be totally fine. Honestly, even the Lagoose Slayer might be fine. For now, we'll just use the Longsword. Whatever. Get it used up. Call it good. No damage. He scores an Aether. Easy money. Beautiful. Starts working toward that next level. I like it. And then, honestly, Valencia, let's get you some damage. Just for the sake of it. I will say, it is cool getting to see her actually fight after so long. And she gains a fair amount of EXP, so you can, you know, really use her, which is nice. Also, Rayson, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can go where Taronio is, so we'll put her here. And speaking of Taronio, I gave you a Javelin for a reason. So let's get you down here. Actually, let's put him over here. And let's put that Javelin to use. See if we can get some extra damage. If not, not a big deal. I'm just trying to get damage where I can. He whiffs. Again, not a big deal. Let's see here. Mist, you can probably finish off either of these guys. Yes, we'll have you go for the Killer Axe guy, just because he has a almost 0% hit rate on you. If he does hit you and crit you, I would actually cry. But you're good to go. Gets him down to 1. Very nice. Let's see, what do you have? Ooh, a Killing Edge. I gotta be careful about that. Actually, you know what? Let's put her right here. And then Jeffrey, can you deal with this guy with your Brave Lance? Chances are yes. Let's let him try. Worst case, if he doesn't do it, we have Harv, who's right there. He's got it covered. Good job, Jeffrey. I like to see it. Man, that gave him a fair amount of EXP, too. Very nice. Put him right there. that guy can go for him, which it is a longsword, so I gotta be careful about that, but it should be fine. Otherwise, let's see. 3 different folks, 3 weakened enemies. Soren, again, you can't kill the guy with the short axe. Har, what about you, buddy? Yeah, you can brave axe him to death. So, Kieran, can you get him low? Because if you can, I might just let you. You can just straight up kill him. Sure, I like that. After all, he has soul. If he takes damage, he should be able to heal it up. Ooh, didn't even get hit. Beautiful. Awesome. I like to see it. Now, I know I did mention that, oh, this guy has a long sword. But honestly, I'm just going to put Kieran right here, too. They both should be pretty darn fine. Let's see. Soren, you are definitely getting a kill. I guess we'll just use the... Sure, we'll use Elwind. Why not? And I guess we'll give the other one to Har. Should be fine. Admittedly, having all of these choices and so many units to do things with, it's kind of overwhelming. Which, honestly, I think is kind of where the difficulty comes from. You've had so many, points where you can train units and you have so many under your command that it might get a little confusing who's where and does what. So, just try to pay attention. Har gets a kill, nice and easy. And we still have a free use of Racing, and I mean, we can move Ranulf up, so may as well. Let's see, Ranulf, we'll put you over here. And let's see, I haven't really factored these guys in because they can't really move much. So let's put Stefan up here. And does anyone need healing? Taronio does. So we will have Racing chant Alencia, and she'll get him some healing. Beautiful. Now, this is absolutely a map that you should bring Racing just because he can, actually, you know what? Let's have her go down here and heal Jeffrey. That is probably the smart call. But, this is a map where Racing's going to get a lot of mileage just because if he transforms, he can chant 4 people, which is really good. Ooh, I did forget to heal Largo. Alright, they missed. He should be fine. Again, technically I'm playing this a little not careful, which I shouldn't be doing, but he should be fine. Luckily, because he does have high skill and speed, him getting hit is actually not as likely as you'd think. Still, he's taken more than enough of a beating for now, so I'll probably pull him back. Good. I was a little worried the Swordmaster was going to get a crit there and kill Kieran, but things worked out. Here come all the knights. Shouldn't be anything we can't deal with. And I mean, then it's really just a matter of take them out as best you can. Beautiful. Here comes some Lagoos, which luckily we have anti-Lagoos weaponry, so we should be just fine. Jill, oh Jill, let's have you take out, say, this guy. Let's see. Illyrax? Sure. If you don't kill him, not a big deal. You're overleveled as is. But looks like you're eager for it, so hey, have fun, gal. Very nice indeed. After all, the EXP is still being used, so it's not like it's a waste or anything. Tanith, I'm gonna have you give this guy... actually, no. Let's have Astrid kill him. That'll work out nice. Just because she'll make the best use of the EXP gained. And then I want to say reinforcements are going to show up in the top right and I think bottom left after a few more turns. Or maybe even in a turn or so. I kind of forget, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Otherwise, we'll start moving people over. Largo, I absolutely need to get you healed, but luckily that is what someone like, say, Soren is used for. Alright, let's see. All these Lagoos and Armored Knights, we got some work to do. Let's see, Steel Lance, Steel Blade, Night Killer. That looks like that is a Soren job to me. Soren, let's put you up here. And let's see, you can double with anything. Elwind won't quite do it. So we do got to use El Thunder. Not a big deal. I figured I'd rather get rid of the big tanky knights rather than the squishier guys first with Soren. Nice crit, by the way. And I mean, so long as you're basically killing one unit per good unit you have, you should be fine. Also, man, Soren really is just going crazy on magic and skill, huh? Alright, then Racing. I can't get you that far in there, which isn't a big deal. Let's see. Tyronio. Let's see. Bow guy. What is the best accuracy you got? Actually, you know what? You have a heavy lance. Not bad, admittedly. You could start chipping them. Maybe I'll save your turn. That seems like a good idea. Lucia, you can go for bow guy, I guess. Should be fine. I doubt you'll kill him, but you should otherwise be fine. Oh, the miss. Goodness. What are you doing, gal? Alright, that's fine. And then, Stefan, did I give you a Lagoose Slayer? No, I did not. I think I gave that to Ike, right? Yes, I did. Alright, so let's have Ike put that Lagoose Slayer to work. Look at him just dealing 1,000,000 damage. Should not be a problem. And he even missed. Ooh. Ooh, and the crit! Man, Ike is in top form. And I mean, to be fair, he has several of his stats maxed out, so I can't say I blame him. Honestly, we'll just have him run up. And let's see here. And we still got plenty of folks here who can do things. Valencia, I doubt you can kill this guy, but yeah, 8 damage. Well, it was worth a shot, if nothing else. Stefan. What can I have you do? You can definitely kill him. Or probably kill one of the short spear guys. There's also a really good chance you could actually kill an armored knight, which would be really helpful. So let's do it. Let's see what you got, Stefan. Oh, baby. Nice crit. Hoping for an Astra or crit. Oh, barely doesn't. It was worth a shot. Alright, let's see here. Valencia, can you kill him now? Well, she can hit him 4 times, but, no, she cannot kill him. Bit of a shame, that. I mean, 7 times 2, it's not bad if we get him low. Mist actually can kill him, so you know what? Let's let her do that. Not a bad use of her turn. Oh, she even crit! I gotta say, she has probably one of my favorite crit animations in the game. It is so cool. Beautiful. And then I could move you up, which, I mean, to be fair, it's just a mage, so sure, why not? Let's see here. We really gotta start killing people. Still have plenty of good units, though, so let's see. The Lagoose is a little scary, so Kieran, if you could take him out. Perfect. Should be good, so long as you don't miss. It's an 80, so I'm not too worried. Good damage. I was kind of hoping for a soul, but nah, he should be fine. The mage is a little scary, but I think he'll be just fine. Honestly, I don't see a reason not to move him up. Again, the mage does what, 22? Yeah, he'll be just fine. He's got plenty of res. And let's see here. R, what can you do for me? Honestly, you could probably just quad this guy to death. That seems like the right answer. So let's let you do it. Why not? And then we should just have, what, 4 guys to take care of? Shouldn't be too bad. Nice, he hit guard, which means the guy doesn't even get the counter. Beautiful. +2, I still have Racing. So, honestly, the smart idea is bring Har back and possibly let him attack again. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we put him here, should be able to use him again. And then, oh, Makalov. I could use you to try to get someone low. Who has bad defense? You have 11, 16, 13, 14. Okay. So this is the best chance right here. Is if I want Alincia to try to get a kill, go for this. I don't think it will set her up, but I am trying. Nice, Taronio. Very good. After all, I mean, the guy takes no damage, so it's not like it's that dangerous. Alincia, can you get a kill? The chances are good. The chances are good. Let's see it. Come on, princess. She does it. Oh, that's so good. Very nice. And again, she does gain EXP fairly quickly, so that is a nice perk. Otherwise, I don't think there's anyone who has anything too scary coming up, so I guess let's put her, I don't know, up here. Sure. And let's see, we got 3 units and technically 4 moves left. Jeffrey, what can you do for me? Can you take out the priest here? Chances are yes. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Makalov. I feel like I want you to go for this bottom dude. Just because you do pretty much guaranteed damage. He is honestly one of our most reliable units next to like Jill and Ike, so I like it. I mean, hey, Oscar and Kieran and basically everyone else is no slouch, but I've really found Makalov to be really good. So as much as I hate him because he's a jerk, he's at least a darn good unit. Very nice. And then let's see. Ranulph. Ooh, I don't think you can actually finish anybody here. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. I guess, let's see. Jeffrey, what can you do for me, buddy? You can potentially kill pretty much whoever. Let's have Ranulph go right here. And then I guess have him... Ah, this is just not a great thing here. Let's say damage this guy. Because then we can have Jeffrey hopefully finish off the bottom dude. And then, say, chant Har and bring him in to kill the top guy. I think that sounds like a plan. Should be good. Then Jeffrey, you can deal with this dude. With 4 chances to hit, you should be fine. Beautiful. Again, I mean, I really shouldn't doubt it, but you never know. It is Fire Emblem. And hey, he gains a level. Very nice. Strength, speed, and luck. Not bad at all. And I guess throw him up here. Sure. I'm really not worried about this mage. He shouldn't be able to kill anyone. Maybe Stefan if he gets a crit or something. Otherwise, Racing, come over here. Chant Har. And then we should be able to take out the bowman. And things should be hunky-dory. Let's see. Lagoo's Lance? No, you'd have to hit both. Spear, you'd have to hit both. Brave Axe, I mean, that's really the better option. Yeah. Alright. We use the Brave Axe. It may be lower accuracy, but it is more overall hits. 1, a 2, and nothing to worry about. Thank you, Har. I was going to say Captain or Commander Har, but, I mean, the guy made it pretty clear he doesn't like the, formalities. Ooh, good. Someone who will die to Ike, most likely. Please, come here. Ooh, you hit him. Very nice. Oh, yeah, he had the Laguz Slayer. He's not killing anybody. Oh, well. If it was Ragnat, he probably would have. Or a Laguz will walk right up to him. That works, too. I was going to say he'd probably do good damage, but, no. He didn't even hit him. Bit of a shame. Nice EXP there. Goes for Jeffrey. Not a big deal. Nice miss. I like it. Not that it would have hurt at all, but it was still technically a threat. I will say, out of all the magic in this game, light magic is absolutely the most worthless. I mean, you can only use it on one character who you get at such an early point in the game with an already very full roster. So it's like, it really just feels pointless. You have a Steel Lance. Soren, can I safely get you in there? Yes, I can. All right. I like it. Let's do it. I mean, keep working on that Wind Tome. Oh, and you know, I totally didn't give Mist the arm scroll. I should have done that. Granted, we may not need to. If she gets the, sword level this map, she should be good to go. And then she'll have a really good weapon for the rest of the game. Speaking of, where are you, Mist? Where did I put you? There you are. Can you kill the mage? Yes, you can. Very nice. Again, I am looking for those double hits, ideally, just to work on those sword levels. Excellent, no damage. She is one of my favorite units to actually have fight a whole bunch of different magic units. Like, honestly, she's even probably going to be good against Bertram. And we'll move you right there. And let's see, all these Wyvern Riders showed up. What do they got? Short Spear, Steel Lance, Steel Axe. Well, sounds like a job for Jill. Jill, get your Tomahawk out. And I guess the Hand Axe. I'm going to go for the Tomahawk, though. And it should be pretty easy. She won't be able to one-round them, but I'm not terribly worried. Or she gets a crit. Takes the words and I say and spits on them. Absolutely fine. You do you, Jill. That's why you're one of my favorites. Largo, I guess, get in there. Sure, whatever. Tanith, you're more or less worthless. I do not care about you. Astrid, you're someone I care about. Get as close as you can. Oscar, can this guy even hurt you? Not really. So I guess throw your javelin, get some damage. Why not? Very good. Yeah, do your damage, whatever. Take another javelin to the face. Oscar will take his combat EXP. And let's see here. Marcia, you seem like a great contender. Can you just javelin the guy? There's a chance, but it's also very risky. You know what? Alencia. Oh, you barely can't beat him. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, man. I wonder if... No, I probably couldn't get him up there to do that. Let's have Alencia heal Largo. Just to get her some EXP this turn. Admittedly, that probably is the most surefire way to level her up, is just have her heal people. Marcia, we're going to put you here, let you use Deserter. It's funny, after all this time, that is still probably the most apt lance she's ever had. And it's funny, because it's just an Iron Lance. Goes to show you that you can really get some mileage out of your forges in this game, which is so nice. In so many of the other Fire Emblems, I feel like you just burn through forged weapons, and they're just not worth it, ever. Let's see. A bunch of admittedly not scary units. Ike! Looks like you're getting in there, brother. Equip Ragnot, chug a vulnerary, and have fun. After all, that's the name of the game. Let's see. What do you guys have? Steel Lance and Silver Lance. Any range? Nope. All right. You know what? We will put Jeffrey in there. Put the Steel Lance. We will put Kieran in there with the Knightly Vow. And Har, you can go in there with Poleaxe. No, it's not a good idea. Let's just not do that. Makalov, you can go in there, though. Just keep Gambler equipped. Otherwise, just basically form a line. Almost single file looking. And Rayson, I guess, I don't know. Chant Astrid. Why not? Maybe she can start going north and fighting units up there. Beautiful. Let's see, your range is over there. You guys can't get over there, so... Oh, no. The dreaded sleep staff. Well, that could actually be really bad. Let's assume... Also, what does this guy have? Killer Lance and a short spear, really? Okay. Let's put Astrid at the edge of this guy's range, so he has to use the short spear, and we'll give her the killer bow. I'm thinking that's a good idea. She's probably going to get put to sleep, so not a big deal, but if she doesn't, that'd be all that much better. In fact, I might try to beeline her up there to try to kill the mage if she doesn't get put to sleep. Also, Jeffrey doing some good damage. Very nice. Ooh, going for Ike. All right. Actually, I don't think he had anyone else he could have, so makes sense. Still, with Ragnot, Ike should be absolutely fine. I mean, look at that. Takes him out. Sure, he took some damage, but with Aether, he should be absolutely fine. All right, come on. Ooh, a Brave Sword. That's a little scary. Decent damage, yes. Ike sets up a kill. I like it. And honestly, if he wasn't going to fight like 37 different knights coming up here, I say knights, cavaliers, then I would probably actually pull him back and see if I could game him a level. But I'm not too worried about it. Astrid setting up a nice kill. Almost gaining a level from it too, which is awesome. Oh, good, because she hurt him, the guy won't sleep her. That is ideal. I like it. All the dudes gonna go for Ike. Of course, you have a short axe. Why wouldn't you? Not terribly worried. It's an axe, and Ike is a sword user. He should be just fine. And I mean, to be fair, if he doesn't level up off of these guys, it would be worth my time to game Ike a level. Not to say the ones he'll gain will be bad. It's just, it would be nice to make sure they're worthwhile rather than him gaining nothing. As you start capping stats with units, it becomes way more likely that units just won't gain anything. So, fingers crossed. Come on, Ike. Magic, skill, and speed. Awesome. Skill and speed are the exact things I need you to be gaining. So, very worth our time. And again, it is a little scary just throwing Ike in here, but again, with Aether and Ragnot, he is absolutely fine. Look at him, just taking out the trash like it's nothing. He makes so many fights in this game just a joke. At least, you know, so long as you've raised him correctly. Now, the one downside to doing this how I've done it is that not everyone's going to be able to get up to those units in time. So we're going to have kind of an awkward turn coming up. But it should be okay. Nice miss. I like it. Ooh, let's see what happens here. Awesome. The guy who I wanted to go for Jill went for her first. I couldn't care what happens last just because he has the short spear and I really wanted her to take him out. Awesome. Perfect use of the tomahawk. And then she should switch to whatever other axe. Ooh, speaking of, axe level up. I think she's S rank in that now, which is really awesome. And otherwise, she should be able to finish this guy off next turn. Shouldn't be a big deal. Beautiful. And I mean, otherwise, we are sitting very pretty. Ooh, more Cavaliers. Welcome aboard. Oh, and Racing transforms. Oh, man. We're having a good time now. Jill, let's let you use the killer axe. And then I think I'm just going to throw her up there. She'll be totally fine. Again, she might take some damage, but I am not worried. I'm kind of hoping she starts capping her strength and speed and all that pretty soon, but she should. Awesome. Just throw Jan up there. This does mean, though, I can't go for that guy this turn, which does suck. Alright, what are we doing here? We have so many choices now. Hironio, you literally can't do anything. Soren, you actually can blow up the Lagoos. Does that put you in danger of anyone else, though? That's the big thing I gotta see. I mean, evidently these guys, but I think we'll deal with them with other units. So no, you should be good. Let's let you blow up the Lagoos. In worst case, too, we do have Racing. We do need to keep that in mind. That we have 4 extra turns. I mean, seriously, there's probably no better dancer, singer, whatever you want to call him, out there than Racing. He is just so obscenely powerful. Astrid, you can use Blue Blood and finish this guy off. Bam. Awesome miss. Ba-boom. The deed is done. You have done us a great service, Astrid. Gains yourself a level. Very nice. Point of skill? Sure. In my head, I'm like, oh, I'd love to see her gain, speed, but she literally can't, so not a big deal. Let's see. Marcia, I can have you chuck some javelins at this guy. Hopefully you hit him. If not, not a big deal. I just hope you do so I don't have to waste someone else. Awesome. Namely, just because that was her max range, so I really wanted her to do something with her turn. Very nice. I guess I can put her, I don't know, there, sure. You have a Lagoos Lance of all weapons? That's a little weird. Oscar, I'm going to be completely honest, I do not worry about you. Honestly, equip the Flame Lance. Why not? They have what? Probably a bow or two? Yeah. And let's see here. Har, I can't really do anything. Jeffrey. Oh, I realize this is a soldier. Whoops. Should be fine, though. Kieran, what can you do for me, brother? Hand axe. You're kind of not doing anything regardless of what I do. Makalov, what about you, huh? Also, hand axe. Honestly, let's focus on the Lagoos, because I kind of fear them more than anyone else, just because they actually can do decent damage. Oh, the miss. Alright, he hit him once, that's fine. Again, I would like for more hits, but hey, not a biggie. Kieran, if you would, give him the secondary hand axe, which also won't kill him, which is really a shame. But again, the closer we can get someone to dying, the better. Beautiful. I might need to actually use Mist to heal Kieran, but that should be fine. Weapon level, very nice. What do you have? 11 HP? I doubt Olyncia can kill you. She can't even damage you. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess out of everyone here, I'd really rather Stefan get this kill, which is kind of hilarious. So, sure, buddy. Go insane. Why not? Very nice. Also, technically, too, Vogkati would be really good on Ike, and technically he should be using it probably over Stefan, but I really just don't have a reason to make him, so I'm not too worried. Oh, I don't have a lance on you that you can throw. Tan, if you have a spear, let's give that to Jeffrey. Just so that way he has a way to attack at range. I guess trade the steel bow. Sure. And that way he can fight things that come up to him. Because as nice as the killer bow would be for the Lagoos, I would much rather the spear. Yeah, that's much better. Again, just so he can fight anything that comes up to him. And not be completely a sitting duck. Or I guess in his case, a sitting Crimean general. I would consider him a general. Ike, you honest to God have your pick of the litter. Maybe we'll go for the dude who has a bow? I really don't know. Again, we have racing too, so if we play our cards right, we can actually get multiple turns here. Where can I get you, racing? Okay. Okay. Could get Astrid and Soren. Or if I go here, I can get what? Har, Mist, and Ranulf. That's probably worth it. I'm gonna say that's worth it. Because then we can just totally lay siege and pretty much call it a day, right? I'm thinking so. Because again, we still have Ike. So if we just throw Ike in here, he can take out pretty much anyone he wants. No problem. Let's see. Har, what do you got? Decent damage, but no guarantees. What about this guy? I mean, again, decent damage, but no guarantees. What about him? It's really not looking great. All right, maybe Har wasn't the best decision here. Mist. Well, you do good damage, if nothing else. At least guaranteed damage. All right, Ranulf. Let's have you... Oh, man. Okay, well. Maybe my choices weren't the best, okay? I don't know who I'm more worried about. I guess the guy with the bow, right? Let's be honest, guy with the bow. He is probably the scariest, so let's have Marcia just take him out. Then everyone else gang up on the other dude and have Ike kill the short axe guy. She missed. Uh-oh. Well, this became awkward. Shoot. Miss, can you kill him? Yes, you can. You can deal exact damage. Okay. That is fine. Is it ideal? No. But it will work. And again, it is getting her more combat, which I do want, so it's a win-win. And she gets the weapon level up. Oh, finally. Oh, that is so good. Otherwise, Har... I guess use the Brave Axe? Sure. There's really not a good choice here, admittedly. I only say Brave Axe just because he has 2 chances to, activate Guard. Which is ideal. Oh, and it didn't even work. Well, okay, that seems kind of pointless. Or was that Corrosion? That might have been Corrosion. That was Corrosion. Okay. It's a little hard to tell. Ooh, no, that's not good. Ranulf. I could shove him. Admittedly, Ranulf's turn, as weird as this is actually best used putting him right here. Just so that way he can't get to racing. Ike, I think I virtually have to use you to kill this guy, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So let's do it. And then, honestly, maybe put Ike in front of Bertram and let him start fighting him. Ooh, nice Aether. Because if I can have Ike go for Bertram, that might be the best choice. I don't know, we'll have to see. Because, like, I can just put him right here, and then Bertram has no choice but to fight Ike. My guess would be he would choose to use the spear? These guys have steel gear. Honestly, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's play a little risky. Should I do this? No. Am I doing it? Yes. Anyone we can heal? Oscar? Seems like a plan to me. Wait, hold up. Let me just make sure. To have all their ranges. Alright. Just wanted to make double sure, because again, I would hate to come this far into a map and oopsies, I made one mistake and we have to restart the whole darn thing. Perfect. Honestly, we'll just throw you over there. Peronio, I guess. You know what? Yeah, you guys can actually hit Soren there, can't you? Or is it just the longbow guy? No, it's just the longbow guy. I don't think he can do enough damage to warrant me caring. I guess let me be careful. I can't. Oh gosh. All right, fine. Peronio, rescue Soren, just in case. Again, let's be careful, and let's see what happens. Perish. Perish.
So, you're Bertram, are you? Sorry, but I can't perish right now.
Me. Kill.
What?
Kill me. Kill me.
What's going on? Are you mad? Ah!
Yeah, I think Ike sussed it out. Ooh, nice miss. Oh, that's really good. Awesome. Because honestly, if you can get a full durability rune sword, that's really good. Excuse me, sir. We are having a gentleman's fight. Here's your Aether, and good day to you. Man, talk about EXP farming for Ike, huh? Realistically, I probably shouldn't let him fight the general. Are you gonna sleep, Jill? He missed! Hooray! That is the best thing that could have happened. Also, really, you're gonna throw an axe at Marcia?
I mean, I guess.
If you insist on being a pain, by all means, go ahead. Wow, he's kind of just running away like a coward, too. Yeesh. I mean, look, I use Kanto, too, so I can't say I'm any different, but still. Nice miss. Oscar putting that flame lance to use. Beautiful. Goes for Ike. When will you Daein soldiers learn? Ike is the general for the reason. Also, I said that sentence horribly. He is the general for the reason. What am I talking about? He is a general for a reason. Yeesh. That's what I get for recording late at night. Jill, absolutely just fine. I don't even gotta think or worry about her. And we should probably be able to finish this chapter this turn? I guess. First, let me check. Is it a seize or is it rout? It is seize. Therefore, I need someone else to kill Bertram. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. First things first, Astrid, please kill this pesky mage. I would rather not have Jill fall asleep. That's Har's gimmick. Very nice. Then let's see, Jill, if you could take care of this guy, you should have no troubles. Hopefully. There's the crit. I love it. I was gonna say, watch her miss both attacks and not crit once. That'd be so sad. But she brushed away my doubts. Very good. Also, man, perfect EXP to get a level for her. Then let's see here. We got this random soldier. I mean, let's see. Alencia, can I have you heal anybody? Yes, Kieran. All right, perfect. And then we get our pick of the litter. Ooh, to level up Alencia. To finish Bertram, basically. Magic, speed, luck, defense, and res? Not a bad level. I would have liked HP and strength, but honestly, she's playing more to her own strengths, so I can't be mad. Jeffrey, if you want, see if you can kill this guy. I mean, you can quad him, but just use the Silver Lance. Should be fine. Good job, Jeffrey. I like it. Even if I don't like the spelling of your name and how it's pronounced, I still at least like you as a unit. And again, awesome EXP to game you a level. Perfect. And then, let's see. Marcia, I guess you can go for this guy. Oh, wow, your accuracy is very poor. So, use Deserter. Why not? That's why you have it. Nice miss. I like it. And one little poke. And he's gone. Then we should just have Bertram and map's over. Ooh, Marcia gains a level. Very nice. Hopefully it's worthwhile. Magic and skill. Sure. We know she can't gain strength or speed, so it's not like she's missing much. And then, let's see. Bertram, how do we want to fight you? I really don't have a great way of doing it. So, this is a little awkward, isn't it? Huh. Well, I mean, actually, realistically, I can have Ike finish him because all I have to do is have him hit him, walk him back, race and dances him. We're good to go. Though, that does risk Ike's level not being very good. So we have some options. Let's see, Makalov, what can you do? Not very good. Okay. I mean, ideally I would get Mist in there, but it's risky. She only does 25, and I mean, he has 25 defense, so she couldn't even damage him. Alright, we'll just use Ragnarok. I gotta quit overcomplicating things, just to have Ike finish him and be done. Oh yeah. Talk about a finisher. Release. Good night, Bertram. Or for those of you who figured it out, Lord Renning. Yeah, bit of a grim realization, huh? Skill, speed, and luck. Beautiful level. But yeah, if you didn't put 2 and 2 together, that is Lord Renning. So, if you didn't, if it didn't click, my apologies for spoiling it, but also, I want to say that they talk about that in, I think, the sequel, Radiant Dawn? So, I won't spoil how that came to be, but you can probably guess. Anyways, let's finish the chapter. Very nice. Sir, the enemy troops are fleeing. Shall we give chase?
No, let them run. We fought enough today. Get our men inside the fort and give everyone a break.
Yes, sir. I see. So, Crimea's won another victory, have they? Well then, send the rest of our troops to Castle Nados as reinforcements. Put General Hafford in charge and let him exchange blows with them. Yet that would leave the capital protected by only the Imperial Guard. You forget yourself, Knight. I will be here as well. If they defeat Hafford and make it all the way here, then they are worthy to cross swords with me. I would beg a question, Your Highness. Why do you divide our troops and give the enemy the advantage? It's as if you were... As if I were... What? Go on. It's as if you desire the Crimean army to continue winning and make its way here to you. I'll not deny it. Are you saying that you desire Daein's defeat? No, I am not. If you think through it clearly, Daein will not lose. We had many plans when we started this war. We went through many scenarios, many predictions. But as you know, our predictions have been completely overturned by this gang of rabble. Was that luck, or was it the gap in skill between the individual soldiers? And if it is, aren't you interested in seeing how far they can come? I do not understand. Perfect. Nothing raises my spirits like war. Come, Crimea, let me be the one to consume your noble hearts. So yeah, quite the chapter, huh? And let me tell you, the next one is brutal for one reason and one reason alone. You'll see it next time we play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.